She may be in the clear with FBI Director James Comey, but that doesn't mean Hillary Clinton's email problems are over. Far from it. House Oversight Chairman Jason Chaffetz vowing that he and his fellow Republicans will not let it go. The Utah Republican on Special Report.
No matter who wins or loses this election come Tuesday, the Congress is still going to look into it. You have allegations of the quid pro quo. You have a lot of other things that were happening that the FBI did find out about, including classified information getting into a non-classified setting. And this is a mess that only Hillary Clinton created. She's the one, for her own personal convenience, decided to put everybody at risk and cause this mess.
Meantime, a furious Donald Trump telling supporters that FBI agents won't stop going after Clinton as the GOP nominee questions how Comey reached his decision in such a short time.
The investigations into her crimes will go on for a long, long time. The rank-and-file special agents at the FBI won't let her get away with these terrible crimes, including the deletion of 33,000 emails after receiving a congressional subpoena. Right now, she's being protected by a rigged system. You can't review 650,000 emails in 8 days.
Should Hillary Clinton win the White House, Chris Wallace, what do the weeks and months look like? Do her problems follow her?
Oh, I think clearly they do, but I'm going to say something that may get me kicked off the couch here.
Oh, boy.
Let's hear it. Yeah.
I hate this. I think that we've had an awful lot on this. I think it's a legitimate issue. She did create this problem, but the idea that you hear the Republicans threatening new investigations, again, this is the premise. She's the new president. Of the president-elect, you have Republicans talking like John McCain and Richard Burr and Ted Cruz saying we're not going to confirm any of her nominees for the Supreme Court. We're just going to block it.
But you know what
for
Jason
4
Chaffetz
years.
would say as he sits on this couch often and he tells us, I have a job to do.
I don't care. There are other things to do. America's got other problems, and I just think that if she's the next president, even if she isn't, let's get on with life. It's not like the email issue hasn't been litigated, and the Clinton Foundation. We're now going back to Whitewater in the 1990s, which went nowhere. Let's address people's problems, the things that affect their daily lives.
So you've heard what one of our Fox News contributors told me on Fox Report. Doug Schoen said that he thinks that it would end up in a constitutional crisis if she were to end up in the White House and these things were still going on. Now, he said that comment previous to James Comey saying now that there's still not a way forward against her legally. But it's interesting that it could lead to at least a lot of political constipation. Let's put it that way, where we just kind of get stuck in a place.
And we're going to go there anyway, because, I mean, this is a gridlock country, and there are going to be plenty of issues where Republicans are going to, again, all of this, I want to restate, is the premise that she wins. She may not win. He may win. And the flip side is that. He wins, and then you see Democrats prosecuting cases against him, whether it's legal or political. I mean, I sound like Rodney King. Can't we all just get along? Can't we all just try to do something for the country?
I agree with you, and I think this is how a lot of people feel, is they're so sick of this. And that's why politicians, particularly Congress, have such low ratings.
Right.
Because people out there, and
the
reason you've seen the personalities emerge in this election is because people are very much hurting, and they want Congress to address their problems. But I will say this, there is something that smells so fishy about the foundation that, if you're talking about people who are concentrating power and selling favors, what are they going to do when they hold the ultimate power? And I think, we cannot let that accountability go. There has to be a rational place. There has to be a track where we sit and actually get stuff done.
Lisa?
Well, and I agree with Kennedy. I don't think this should necessarily be let go, though, because even just in the past couple of days, we found out that she had, or at least what's reported, a maid print off, classified information, a $1 million donation from Qatar that was never reported to the State Department. And Congress is supposed to be an investigative body. That is Congress's job. That is the House Oversight's job. And further, what about the fact that you have a Secretary of State who clearly broke government protocol? And what about future Secretary of States breaking government protocol? And I think there needs to be some corrections made.
I think Lisa would like to be in